Barakateh Hawashai, Barakateh Hawa, Barakateh Hawashai, Barakateh Hawa, Barakateh Hawashai, Barakateh Hawa, Bahashim Hawashai, Bahashim, Rakhakadash, Kal Halayim La Abanawi Yahweh, Bahashim Hawashai, Bahashim, Rakhakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, teach well. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe on this truth and sincerity. It's your brother Yahweh Khan, come back through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashah. The Lord willing, this be exhorting and edifying. Just a quick thought, meditating on what the Lord was saying to Ezra. We know Ezra, he was speaking with the Lord through the angel. I can't remember what specific angel. I think it was Uriel, I could be mistaken, Salakia, but the Lord was speaking to him, and Ezra, he was asking the Lord, why is it that, our people taken into captivity, the heathens rule over us, why that they have received the consolation, basically. And he also was asking the Lord to basically have mercy on the whole nation, But the Lord was telling Ezra, hold on, I'm gonna get a couple of verses and make a couple of points in this chapter. It's a beautiful chapter. 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. He answered me saying, so this is the Lord answering Ezra. Reading on. The Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few. And that's what that's the point he was stressing to Ezra, that the kingdom of righteousness, not everybody about to make it. And I'm talking about so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians, the true 12 tribes of Israel. All right, not all of them. 2/3 here in Babylon the Great alone gonna be cut off and die, pursuant to Zechariah 13:8-9. All right. So he was telling Ezra. Let's read that again. 2nd Ezra 8:1. He answered me saying, this was after Ezra was praying for our people, the wicked of our people. He's still gonna do in this chapter, saying the Most High has made this world for many. All right, that's why we see people being wicked. Just everybody can be wicked, because this world's for many. Read on, but the world to come for few. That's why you see a few people trying to learn righteousness. Verse 2, I will tell thee a similar to Ezra, is when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. Because just like the similar to, you look at the earth, you got all this dirt, all right? All the rocks, all the dirt. But where do the gold come from? It don't come from just anywhere. And then when it don't be as much dirt as we see, it's not as much gold that come from the dirt, Verse 3, there be many created, but few shall be saved. Alluding back to the point. Verse 4, so answer I, and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding. So he's telling himself he was basically persuading himself to understand what the Lord was telling him. The fact that not everybody will be saved, and devour wisdom, because this is a part of wisdom. Understanding not everybody will be saved. It helps us apply. It's like it helps us to move and go about things in a better way, according to the Spirit. We won't be trying to get too attached to people in the world, because we know they're gonna be destroyed. The Lord gonna have mercy on who He have mercy on, as it says in Romans the 9th chapter. But I'm gonna go down to let's start at verse 20. O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness. This is Ezra talking now, all right? O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable, You cannot estimate. There's no figuring out the Heavenly Father. Whose glory may not be comprehended, you see. Before whom the hosts of angels stand with trembling. It's everything for the Lord. Because Salakia. Let me read that again. 2nd Esdras 8:21. Whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the hosts of angels stand with trembling. That's saying even the angels fear the Lord. Verse 22. Whose service is conversant in wind and fire, whose word is true and sayings constant. Because the Lord is repetitive. He constantly speaks about a remnant being delivered, about the wicked being punished for the iniquity if they turn not from the wickedness. Whose commandment is strong and ordinance fearful. Whose look drieth up the depths, and indignation maketh the mountains to melt away, which the truth witnesseth. O hear the prayer of thy servant, and give ear to the petition of thy creature. For while I live, I will speak, and so long as I have understanding, I will answer. O look not upon the sins of thy people, but on them which serve thee in truth. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but the desire of those that keep thy testimonies and afflictions. And that's the elect, keeping home fast his word, no matter what people think. Especially in the times about to come, that's when it's gonna be known who's the Lord chosen, because they gonna still stand firm for the word when everybody else is against us. Against all odds. Verse 28. Think not upon those that have walked vainly before thee, but remember them which according to thy will have known thy fear. And that's the elect. Verse 29. Let it not be thy will to destroy them. To destroy them which have lived like beasts. Because 2/3 of our people live like beasts. These heathen nations are considered beasts in the eyes of the Lord. And our people following after the ways of these beasts, these unclean nations, doing the things they do, praying to the false gods they pray to. Say, let it not be thy will to destroy them which have lived like beasts, but to look upon them that have clearly taught thy law. So the point is that Ezra was trying to seek the mercy for the 2/3 as well. And when you go down, verse 37, then answered he me and said, some things, okay, not all, but some things hast thou spoken the right, and according unto thy word it shall be. For indeed I will not think on the disposition of them which have sinned before death, before judgment, before destruction. Okay, and let's look at that word disposition. Check this out. He said he will not think upon the disposition of the wicked. What's that? A ordering, the management, a setting in order, arrangement. So the Lord is not really he don't care about 2/3 of our people being put in order. All right. He say, but for 2nd Esdras 8:38, for indeed I will not think on the disposition of them which have sinned before death, before judgment, before destruction. Verse 39, but I will rejoice over the disposition of the righteous. The Lord going to, let's go look at that word rejoice. It says, from the Latin, it says, be glad, gladden. When you go up, glad and rejoice. Make joyful, glad, and be full of joy. So the Lord, happy, and to put it, to bring it to layman's terms, the Lord will be happy with the disposition of the righteous. All right, the elect being back in order. Let's read that again. 2nd Esdras 8:39. But I will rejoice over the disposition of the righteous, and I will remember also their pilgrimage. Their pilgrimage, spiritual. We are spiritually pilgrims. All right, we in a strange land trying to get back to a holy place, our holy place, the holy land. The kingdom of heaven. We're not gonna be here in captivity forever. We're not gonna be servants to the bases of men forever. This is just a part of our pilgrimage, a part of our journey to the holy place. When you look at that word pilgrim in the actual definition. But he said, and I will remember also their pilgrimage. So he's gonna remember our journey. us trying to get back to the holy place. Reading on. And the salvation and the reward that they shall have. And he also going to remember the fact that they shall be delivered. You know, Lord willing, will be of the elect. And the reward, the ability to rule over the nations with a rod of iron. This is all set up for the righteous, the elect, the few who the world to come was created for. Verse 40, like as I have spoken now, so shall it come to pass. This the Lord speak. He said this will come to pass. Verse 41, for as the husbandman soweth much seed upon the ground and planteth many trees, and yet the thing that is sown good in his season cometh not up, neither doth all that is planted take root. And you got people like that, all right? Made me think about the parable of the sower. You know, the seed is the word. And not everybody that hears his word is rooted. You know? Reading on. Even so, is it of them that are sown in the world, they shall not all be saved, you see? And this is what the Lord was stressing to Ezra. This was what he was giving him an understanding of. Because Ezra didn't understand that the fact that the wicked must be punished for the things they do. You know? The wicked will not get delivered. But the Lord was giving him that understanding. That's why he was giving them different parables. You know? Jump down to verse 50. Okay? For many great miseries. Let's look at that word misery. Because the people, the wicked not just going to vanish off magic like poof. No. It's going to be many great miseries. A state of grievous affliction, condition of external unhappiness. You got everybody in folly mode in the house of mirth, trying to find happiness. But no. The scriptures say otherwise. The Lord got other things planned. A state of ill being due to affliction or misfortune, a feeling of intense unhappiness. So, 2 Ezra 8:50, for many great miseries shall be done to them, that in the latter time, talk about the end days which we are in now, which started when Yahweh Shah came in the flesh, and it will end when he comes back as in his angelic state. For many great miseries shall be done to them, that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. Why? Because they have walked in great pride. And pride is the beginning. It's like at the beginning of pride is when one depart from the maker. You know, when people feel like they don't got to listen to the word of the Lord, that's them departing. And that's backed up by their pride. And because of that, they about to be in a state of grievous affliction. All right, misfortune, torturing, external unhappiness, as well as internal. Verse 51. But understand thou for thyself, you know, seek out, he basically telling him, seek out his own salvation with fear and trembling, you know, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. Such as be like thee, like Ezra, he was considered the righteous, you know, he of the elect. And it's more like him. And they are back here in these days, just like Ezra is back, as well as the other men we read about. But the point is that, you know, 2/3 gotta go. Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I want to say, Kahulayim la abanawi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim or Chakudash. So next time I say Shalom, I'm a wap la babor.